Hello, welcome back. Here for a quick chat today about your learning, about something that you might be doing which stops you from learning in a better way. I know that when we're learning English, we want to know the reason why for things. We want to know the reason why that structure is the way it is. We want to know why someone's using this word instead of that word. We want to know why we we shouldn't watch content with subtitles on all the time. But although asking why and wondering why can be good for you, when overdone, it can stop you from relaxing and just learning from people and situations that could be teaching you. I'm going to give you an example. Prepositions at the end of the sentence. Oftentimes I get asked, why is there a preposition at the end of the sentence? Why do you say, who do you want to talk to? Why do we say, which hotel did you stay in? Why are we using to, in, and other prepositions at the end of the sentence? I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I never asked myself why when I was learning. I never wondered why there was a preposition at the end. I was so desperate to learn that I really just listened to native speakers and copied what they were doing, and slowly began to analyze the native speakers that I felt were well spoken, they spoke well, and the ones that weren't. And so I was able to choose people I was going to copy. Yeah, because I don't want to just copy everyone, because some native speakers of English actually speak very bad English. You don't want to be talking like them, I hope. I didn't. So I kind of channeled my energy towards absorbing and repeating what I was hearing. So all of the energy and time you're using to wonder why for everything, you're actually wasting as opposed to channeling towards what can help you. Answering this question about prepositions at the end, though, there are discussions between linguists and grammar experts, and a lot of people, native speakers of English, don't agree that we should use prepositions at the end of the sentence, that really they should be placed somewhere else. So you would have to restructure your sentence for them to be placed somewhere else. So if I say to you, which hotel did you stay in? Some linguists and grammar experts of English will argue, there is no right or wrong here, they will argue that you should say instead, in which hotel did you stay? So that you should not be placing the preposition at the end. But this is extremely common in spoken English. And I do recommend that you speak like that. This is not bad English at all. It's just very, normal, everyday spoken English, and you can use it in your writing as well. But obviously, if you are studying linguistics and you're going to write an essay for university, you might not want to. But do you see how that is not an everyday life situation? Okay, that needs to be clear. So yeah, we use prepositions at the end because this has happened with the language over time. But if you go back to the roots of English, it wouldn't be placed at the end, okay? This is it. So this video is not about prepositions at the end. It's about you asking why all the time. And something else that I notice is going to stop you from learning is trying to be right all the time. Like this, it happens to me, guys, that my stomach is rumbling. It's making noises, I'm hungry. that people will message me on Instagram saying that I said something or wrote something and they don't think that is right, and I will explain to them why I believe that is right, and they will still continue to say to me it's not right, and then I'll go off and talk to my friends who are native speakers of English and ask them if I'm going crazy, and they're like, no, you're right. And I'm like, I'm right, but the person doesn't want to agree with me because the whole point is winning the argument. That really stops you from learning. Like, let's just make that clear. I honestly don't care what your grammar book is telling you if whatever you're saying is not used in real life spoken English. If it sounds unnatural, it's not going to help you really, is it? Or maybe you want to sound unnatural on purpose? I mean, that would be weird. You see what I'm saying? So, like, you will find whatever you like on Google, that you will literally find anything on Google. But even if you find that on Google, it doesn't mean that it's used in real life English, and it doesn't mean that it sounds natural, okay? So what I'm trying to say is stop making your learning about winning an argument and start making your learning about actually learning from people who might know more than you do. And this is something I say to myself, which is why whenever I'm in doubt, I will then ask my native speakers, my friends who are native speakers, because they know best. You see what I mean? It's about having that clarity, okay? But asking why, don't get me wrong, asking why is good. Wondering why, wanting to know more, this is great. But asking why so much that this becomes your main focus is not going to help you, all right? How do you know, Patricia? Hello, not a native speaker of English. I think I can talk from experience. Good, we got that out of the way. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope this has helped you see things more clearly. See you all next week. Goodbye.